Hi everyone, good morning. I'm doing my John Maxwell. So you can see the difference between how I look when I do my first thing when I wake up videos compared to now. And I've changed, and yeah, this is the professional Belinda. That other video is like morning reflections. So I'm going to be starting a group for people, faith-driven entrepreneurs, for a support group. So you can watch for that. I'm going to keep it small, just 10 people, but I offered to do it for them because I've done Primerica and I've done other things. So once they send me the form and everything and I have it set up, then I'll let people know. I'm only limiting it to Canada and America because it's too hard with the time differences. When I tried to facilitate for the Jesuits in Britain, they sent me people from Australia, Philippines, Canada, America, and it was too hard for everybody. Because when it's day here, it's night already in Australia. So it didn't work out that well. Sometimes we'd have just 2 of us on the call, other times we'd have just 3 people. So I decided for ease of facilitation, I'm just going to do it for North America. Because I did try with them. I tried to make it at a time where the Australians and people from Philippines could call in, but it didn't work out. So the people in the Philippines also had a hard time joining. It's hard to find a time that works like that. So let's see, hopefully this will work. And it's just to provide some support because all the supports we had pre-COVID have been taken away. Before we used to meet, like when we were unemployed, we used to meet at coffee shops. We used to meet at Film and Daxon. We used to meet at HRPA offices. It's just a way for people to come together, to see each other, just to provide some support because many of us are on our own. So it's like, it's good to get out, meet people, have a coffee, just sit and talk and share our job search strategies, what we're doing, what's working. Sometimes people hear of jobs that way, so you get to hear from them, what's available, or they might know someone that knows someone. So that's how I'm going to try to help this way. And hopefully something good will come of that for me. The things always start in America. But like I was saying, I was very surprised when I started watching all these documentaries on poverty, the need in America for housing, for food, for all these things. Like they always use Africa as an example. But to be very honest, we were better off in Africa. We're better off in Africa because we had big houses, we had cars, we were better off. And you come here, like you're not starting off as a 3rd generation or 4th generation, you're starting off as 1st generation. So you're going through what your great-grandparents went through, and believe you me, it's no fun. I don't want to stay here. I made up my mind, I don't want to stay here. I don't like this lifestyle. I don't like it. I don't want to be taking the buses and going places. I want to be in the car and go. And my friends in Africa, my friends in South Africa, even if they can't take me themselves, they've got chauffeurs that they will send to take me, to drop me off. They've got Ubers. They can afford Ubers. Here, what can I afford? Nothing. So I don't want to stay here. I want to go home. And I'm near retirement anyway. So it would be good for me to go. They can send me my pension there in Zimbabwe. I don't want to stay here. I don't like it. So why should I stay? Because the people that I like, they're not giving me jobs. They're not employing me at Regis College. They're not employing me in the Toronto School of Theology. They're not giving me jobs in the church with Father Larry. So why? You want to work with people you like, isn't it? So I don't want to stay here. I want to go home. Anyway, let me get on to today's message without wasting any more time about how much I'm missing Zimbabwe. So today's message is, do the little things to maintain momentum. And this is a message for when you're winning, when things are going well. So the scripture for today is John 16:33. These things I have spoken to you, that in me you may have peace. In the world you will have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. When your people are winning, morale is high, and you still have an important role to play as a leader. To help the team maintain high morale and momentum, keep the team focused on the course. If they lose their focus or they get off course, you're going to start losing again. So you have to maintain that momentum. Communicate success. So if you're winning and your team is doing well and you're accomplishing things, if you're not telling people about your wins and you're not celebrating it, you're going to lose morale. Nothing boosts morale like winning and then celebrating it. Remove morale measures. So if your team's moving in the right direction, keep it rolling. Leaders see before others do, so they need to protect the team from the things that will hurt the team. And that could even be things like when I worked at Teleperformance, they couldn't fix my ID. People not being paid on time. People not having the tools they need to perform their work. Those are all going to hurt the morale of your team. If you have star players on your team, like Teleperformance had me, you need to look after them, not kill the goose that lays the golden egg. And then lastly, allow others to lead. So I've talked about this before many times, that we develop leaders. So once you get good at something, you share with others so that others can also do it. And that prepares team members to lead and then turns them loose to do it. Two things result. First, it uses the existing momentum to create new leaders for the team. Second, it increases the leadership of the team, and that makes the team even more successful. The process of building high morale is simple, but it isn't easy. It takes strong leadership, and it takes time. How do you maintain momentum on your team? So those are some examples that John Maxwell gives. Some of the things that I have done to maintain morale on my teams, whether it's been in volunteering or running departments. I've organized events. So like a Christmas lunch for the secretaries in Zimbabwe, where we'd all go like to Golden Mile or one of the nice restaurants. And then my boss used to give me his credit card so I could pay for it, Mr. Brown. And you can do things like you can buy flowers for Secretary's Day. You can give your team flowers for that. You can have a day where you all go out. You can make it a community day. So a day where you all go out. And I've done this in Canada too, like you go pick up the garbage in a park or something like that to give back to the community. Or you can do something like we used to sing for the priests. One of the ladies used to organize that. We used to sing for the retired priests. So there's different ways that you can keep morale going on your team. And in North America, they do things like for Valentine's Day, they'll send people flowers or cookies or something for the whole office. There's different ways that you can keep that morale going. If you have star performers, you can give them gifts, or you can have things done with your company logo on them and give that to them. And that's something they can take home. With us at Teleperformance, they used to give us gift cards, and I preferred that because then I could buy what I wanted. I bought the Elvis Presley CD, the return, when he did his return. I bought that CD because I wanted that for a long time. And I bought other things because I used to always win Employee of the Month. So I was very insulted when the recruiter told me that, oh, you didn't pass the test and your results are not good. I was like, what the hell, man? What do you mean my results are not good? Who did you talk to? Which supervisor did you talk to that told you my results are not good? So, anyway, I have evidence. And Fanatics even sent me a shirt, and I advertised that shirt. They told me, yeah, you should put your pictures, put them on social media. So I even have that shirt with Fanatics. And I wasn't long on the job there. I think it was only like 2 weeks, the first 2 weeks that we went into production on the floor. And then they're telling me, you're not good. Oh, please send me back to Zimbabwe. I'll be good for them. I don't know what more they want. Anyway, those are some pointers that you can use when you keeping momentum on your team, celebrating the wins. Do you see how the black leaders are? When their teams go, when they compete and they win, do you see how they celebrate? That's how you should do it. They're all copying the black leaders anyway. I don't know why I came here. Business places become like Zimbabwe. They're buying new buses. When I came here, the subway was like this. It was like this and like this, just 2 lines. I was like, oh my God, what did I do? Why did I come here from England? I couldn't stay in England anyway, so I had to come here. I brought everything here. My skills, my education, my income, everything I saved to end up going broke. Sad, I tell you. I wrote to Stanbic in Zimbabwe, they're the bank there. I told them, give me some money for my spiritual direction and my John Maxwell. You lend me the money, open the bank account there. You lend me the money, then I can come there and do training. I don't know what's wrong with Zimbabwe also. I've been telling them for so long, you need to take me back. All the Zimbabweans that come here seem to do well, but I don't know what happened to me. I need to go back there. No, I don't need PhDs like Jane Goodall to know that the animals have feelings. Anyway, that's the leadership teaching for today, and you can take it and you can implement it. You see, they need this here in Canada and North America. You don't need it if you grow up in Africa. You know those things. But if you're here, you need it. So that's why I'm doing this. Hopefully I make some money from it too.